Let's get started. This is Sai Fanindra from SQL School. Assure you complete practice orientation from scratch. Let's understand what is Azure and what is Azure Data Engineering. What exactly we are going to learn in our classes. Let's get started slowly, step by step. Let's understand. We are into box number 5, our courses catalog. We are into core data engineering box 5 and the prerequisite SQL server T-SQL queries, especially joins, constraints, group by concepts. These three, constraints, joins and group by in Microsoft SQL server, nothing but the T-SQL queries. Basics should be fine. Please revise them. SQL Server 2019 or higher version. If someone is new to database, new to SQL Server, I request you to do box 1, then box 5, 1,5 data engineer plan B, 10 weeks program. First 3 weeks SQL Server T-SQL queries. This for 3 weeks. And then go for data engineer 7 weeks. You are comfortable with SQL Server T-SQL concepts, you can directly do plan A, only box 5, 7 weeks. Choice yours. Comfort, based on your comfort on the prerequisites. If someone is looking for experience, you may opt for plan C, Azure and Power BI combination with Microsoft SQL Server T-SQL queries. Box 1, 5, 6. 1,5 there is one certification from Microsoft. 156 there is another certification from Microsoft. What are these boxes? What's the purpose of Azure? What we do as a data engineer? What is Power BI? Let's understand slowly, step by step. My next screen. In Azure Data Engineering 7 weeks program, we are going to slowly learn practically step by step data factory, data lake, data bricks and Python concepts. We need to additionally practice something called Synapse and RBAC, role-based access control, key vaults and big data analytics. Here comes something called data lake, delta lake, lake house, etc. Power BI is completely into front-end reporting visualizations, wherein you have 6 design tools, 2 hosting environments, 1 Power Query and 1 DAX platform separately. What are these tools? What's the purpose? Separate story altogether. We are into this core data engineering backend. Power BI is all about front end. Backend, front end combinations. Azure Data Engineer is responsible for big data storage and data warehouse, ETL concepts. Here it is to make it bit detailed. So in our 7 weeks journey, we need to slowly learn from Azure Fundamentals, Azure SQL, extract, transform, load, ETL, data warehouse, old historical data, data factory, storage, IAM, identity and access management, ME, Microsoft Entra, security concepts, Olden days we used to call it as Active Directory. From September 2023, it is taken as ME by Microsoft. Microsoft Entry, say Microsoft Entra. I'll show you the term on the screen to get some idea. On my screen here, this is the one, ME. In olden days, we used to call it as Microsoft Entra. Next, back to our other screen. Python, whatever is required for data engineers, will be taking it in our classes. Python programming, we have separate 1 month course. That is not at all required. In our engineering course itself, we'll take Python right from the scratch, whatever is required from ETL perspective, analytics perspective. PySpark, Scala, Stream Analytics and IoT, Internet of Things. We have something called IoT Hub and Event Hubs. Databricks, Spark SQL, Synapse SQL Pool, which is more into data warehouse concepts. All these three are primarily into data warehousing. Then we have Delta Lake, Keys, Security, Python ETL, and Big Data Analytics. Prerequisites: SQLs or T-SQL concepts. Python will take it. Python is not a prerequisite for this course. Reason: we'll take it from the scratch. And this particular 7 weeks program would be a beautiful base for analytics and fabrics in future if you are planning for. To get more into the details, this particular data engineering course, we are going to learn various components, fundamentals, database, SQL pool, storage, so on. Then we have migrations, on-premise, live streaming, ETL, PySpark, widgets, etc. These items. Okay, next, certification. So these are all the contents that we need to learn. Left side ingredients, right side recipes. I repeat, left side it's all about ingredients, and right side it's all about the recipes from those ingredients and the certification. For experienced profiles, prefer, highly recommended to have Power BI and the combination certification from Microsoft. So only for data engineer, one certification, DP203. Only for Power BI, another certification, PL300. Back and front end combinations, DP500 certification. Complete guidance, part of our course. So in our classes, we'll be dealing mostly with ETL, extract, transform, and load. We are going to extract data from various sources, perform transformations. So T, transformations like joins, merge, etc. Union, group by, so on. Finally, load the data into destinations. It's all about two types of loads we need to learn: historical loads as well as aggregated data storage. Historical data store, aggregated data store. We do aggregations, we perform aggregations on the source data and load. So this is the complete blueprint of our classes. The main key takeaway, our actual course, Azure Data Factory and Analytics, Synapse Analytics. For that, we need two helping hands: storage and ADLS, Databricks and Spark, PySpark. Green box is the main key takeaway. Other two are the helping hands. We'll start from the very basics carefully. Let's understand more on what are these components and why we need to get into them. Let's understand from scratch carefully, step by step, what we do as a data engineer. Before that, what is Azure? What is cloud? Let's start from the very basics carefully. Cloud on my screen. Cloud, a platform to virtually store any type of data or applications, secured, faster, and easier. Azure, a cloud solution from Microsoft, cheaper, easy to use, and support any type of data. Every cloud is implemented using three possible operational environments. SaaS, software as a service, 100% cloud managed, and there comes something called Microsoft Entra, Azure Monitor, etc. in our classes. Then we need to learn something called PaaS, platform as a service. 80% cloud will manage, remaining 20% we need to manage. Like Azure Data Factory, Synapse Analytics, etc. These are the items we need to learn. Please by heart these new keywords for our happy classes practically step by step. IaaS, infrastructure as a service. 50% cloud will manage. Remaining 50% we need to manage. Virtual machines, Spark clusters come under this category. Assume we happen to go to a restaurant. The seating, the ambience, that is SaaS. Restaurant owner will take care, or the responsibility will be given to a particular person over there, taking care of all the service, regular activities. Now, let's walk into the buffet counter. 80% they made it already, like and say an American breakfast kind of thing, right? 80% ingredients ready over the buffet counter. Remaining 20% we do it. I take two bread slices, right? I walk into the place where I can just oven them, get it out, and put some cheese or jam or whatever on top of it. Press them nicely, cut them carefully, and offer to my kid. So majority activities they have taken care already. Remaining toppings I take care. That is 80% pass. Platform as a service. IaaS 50-50. They gave me some ingredients and I make some recipe out of it. 50% they made it, like for example some half cooked vegetables, like a subway, just like a subway. I need to carefully measure the ingredients and add them for a proper taste. It's not really as simple as toasting a bread. Yes, making a sub is not simple as simple as toasting a bread, right? Same thing here. So more involvement, more activities we need to learn. Three flavors we need to learn in our classes. As a data engineer, we involve in big data storage, ETL, security and optimizations. What is that again? Storage, ETL, security, optimizations. And we are also admins for data scientists. Remember this, very important. We are going to learn good number of examples in Databricks module managing notebooks, something called notebooks. And there you see something called data science modules. Wherever there is data science project, there will be a need for there is a need for administering the Spark clusters and machine learning notebooks. We as a data engineer will be always in demand. And both data engineers as well as data scientists would be usually working on a common workspace. Remember these terms. So, as a data engineer, our main job role can be described simply as a BI developer plus data science admin. What we do as a BI developer, ETL and analytics. As a data science admin, Spark clusters and notebook management. Security, optimizations, we need to take care of them. So in our course we are going to start from scratch Azure Fundamentals, wherein we learn about Azure SQL, firewall, Entra and metrics, four important fundamental components. For storage components, first two storage components are mainly for files. Remaining two storage components are mainly for database. We need to learn both. Then comes ETL components, Azure Data Factory, Databricks, Synapse Analytics, which is actually a combo of Data Factory and Databricks together with more number of add-ons called Synapse Analytics. Data Factory, a nice user-friendly ETL, extract, transform, load. One sample ETL platform, I was showing you few moments back. Let me just take it again on our screen now. This is from Data Factory. Whereas other one, we call it as notebook, which is actually script based notebooks. And mixing them together, Synapse Analytics. Next, we have something called Stream Analytics for live real-time data capture. So these are the examples we are going to learn in our classes. Then integrate everything with a project for our resume. So daily notes, assignments, certification guidance, I'll take care. And on-time practice, I request you to take care. Certification guidance, resume part, I'll take care. On-time practice, you please take care. With this information, let's go back to our notes. This is our actual class notes. We'll start from the very basics carefully. Right from the scratch, right from the basics on what is what, right from how to's, how to create a server, how to create database, how to create something called SQL pool. From there, we'll start slowly, step by step, understanding TSQL imports, limitations, and data factory concepts from scratch. Every class completely practice oriented. It's all about how to's, and you'll be given the complete notes in advance. I request you to arrange a printer for best results. You'll be receiving the class notes in advance. You take print copy of the notes. It works. Take a print copy of the notes, get it ready by the time we join the class, that particular session. You'll be given the print copies of the notes 1 week in advance. I mean, for example, this entire week you'll be getting starting of the week or by weekend. Again, by this end of the week, you'll be getting some task items to work on and notes for next week classes. You take print copies of the notes, get it handy. It saves a lot of time during our learning, and we can clearly understand where we are, what we are doing. Black and white print is enough. Next, after we learn the concepts pertaining to incremental load, something called CDC, and something called pipeline optimizations, notebooks, serverless pools, etc. Then we are going to have something called storage, ADLS, data lake storage. And complete neat formatted notes for easy to understand complete information step by step. Without security, we cannot do migration. So dependencies are very important. The order of our concepts are very important. Without migrations, we cannot do optimizations. We have something called stream analytic jobs, wherein we have live data store activities, live temperature and web app applications, web app. We have examples for replications, admin activities, monitoring activities, complete detailed architecture part of our course. We have examples for Spark, PySpark, right from the basics of Python. We'll be taking it in our classes, right from the scratch. We'll be understanding how to work with ETL operations with a proper formatted example plan. We'll be learning the concepts step by step. And here and there, you have questions. Step by step practice, complete notes, FAQs, and good number of task items. And after the entire course, your interviewer comes into picture. He or she asks us a question: what you did in the project, what are the challenges you face in the project. Common questions, project oriented questions will be taken in our classes. Complete solution will be provided. First you attempt the project and then get our solution back. With this information, once again request you to do on time practice. Once we start the course, you have core data engineering plan, or SQL plus engineering, or SQL engineering Power BI plan A 7 weeks, B SQL plus engineering 10 weeks, plan C SQL engineering and Power BI 14 weeks. Choice yours, you will choose any one. And next, final part. What concepts you should be aware of in SQL? Basics, DML, DDL, select statements should be fine. In addition to that, constraints, joins. What is that again? Constraints, joins. Just make sure you revise them. Constraints, joins, and group by concepts. Revise them. That should be fine. With this information, so integrating all the components of the project work, right? That's very, very important for our resume. And any further questions, clarifications, please reach me directly on my number, or you may reach our team as well. We are there to support you. We are there to ensure you get the best possible trainings and knowledge transfer services from our school. I would be the only trainer from our school for this Azure Data Engineering course. I am the one, I'm the only one at our school. So you can trust me, you can rely on me. This is my own school, so I need to care it carefully. Hope you got what I mean. We shall meet for the live demo session from our website, or you may opt for on-demand video training as you wish, as per your comfort. If it is video training, don't compare with other outside videos and all. I'm not degrading anything. No, not at all. Everyone has their own nice, beautiful, options to sell their products, I understand, but our video training is bit different, wherein you get access to only few videos first, not everything, only few. You practice them thoroughly, submit your assignments, then next installment, next set of videos, again third installment fee, next set of videos. That's how it goes, so that you are comfortable and you are clear in what we are giving you, either live or on demand, same curriculum, same content. We shall wait for your questions, clarifications, if any. Thank you so much for bearing me for last few minutes, understanding the course content, hearing me. Thank you so much. Have a nice time and see you soon in our classes. Let's meet there. Let's beautify our resume together. My complete support for your learning always. Thank you so much. Have a nice time. See you soon. Thank you.